Their biggest celebrity crush, easy, Tom Holland.
The biggest celebrity crush. Oh, man.
Even though it's already been confirmed by the press and fans that Tom Holland and Zendaya are a thing, some people think Zay's Dune co-star Timothée Chalamet still hopes to win the actress's heart. In this video, we'll reveal what Timothée thinks of Zendaya dating Tom Holland, and is it true that he still wants to date Zay? When Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya started working together on the sci-fi movie Dune in 2019, fans were obsessed with the possibility of the two having an affair. The dating rumors started immediately, despite the fact that the shippers were still screaming out loud that Zendaya is Tom Holland's girlfriend. When the fans spotted Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet spending time together in New York City, Bed Bath & Beyond locations, it fueled the dating rumors even more. Of course, some fans were lucky enough to take some photos with their favorite stars, and one person tweeted, "Timothée and Zendaya hanging out, say oh god." But in favorite Zendaya fashion, the actress pretended like nothing had happened, and in 2020, there was nothing really heard of their rumored romance. But when Timothée decided to go on Twitter and wish his bestie a happy birthday, it sparked the rumor once again. Happy birthday to one of the most inspiring people I've met on my short journey. Someone with the strongest ethical character and moral compass that is in harmony with the totally fearless, creative Abannon. Happy birthday, Zendaya. Hope your day is beautiful, friend, he wrote at the time. Zendaya didn't stay silent and responded to this tweet and wrote, "Yo, you about to make me tear up over here, man. Thank you for this. I appreciate you very much." Should we mention that the fans saw a hidden meaning in Zendaya's reply? Zendaya was then talking a lot about Timothée in her interviews, and she was in her 2021 Elle cover story opening up about Timothée and their movie, and Timothée even congratulated Zendaya for winning an Emmy. "I'm so happy for you. I was screaming over here when I saw it. When you had just gotten the nomination, I remember us talking about what it was going to be like in this environment, not having an in-person ceremony, but you killed it," Timothée said about her Emmy win. Then it was Zendaya's turn to say happy birthday to Timothée, and she took to IG and shared this sweet Instagram story. "It's an honor to watch his talents at work, but even more of an honor to be able to call him a friend," the actress wrote. Essentially, he's hope it's a beautiful one. Okay, let's all be real and admit that there's nothing more going on than them being besties. Zendaya confirmed this information during her February 2021 appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. She said, "Timothée has become one of my closest friends, and he's so lovely and so talented. I think my favorite part was we would just have these dance parties in my room, where I would leave the door open, Timothée would come in with this little speaker, and then everybody would start coming in and we would just start dancing." Even though the actress has been saying a million times that she was just a friend with Timothée, it seemed like no one believed that. When Timothée and Zendaya walked the Venice International Film Festival red carpet together ahead of the Dune premiere, for some fans there was no doubt there was something going on between them. Okay, at least there was something from the Timothée side. Another thing really surprised the fans when Zendaya revealed she was worried about her smell while being close with Timothée during filming. During an interview with the W magazine, the actress said, "I had just gotten my wisdom teeth taken out. My biggest fear was that my mouth would be vile and that I would have to do a scene with Timothée where we would have to be really close and he would smell my dry socket bread." It kind of made some shippers think that she was worried about it because she had a crush on Timothée. But every normal person would still worry about smelling bad, right? Plus, according to the South African, Zendaya commented on a social media photo and said about her and Timothée Chalamet, "Two pretty best friends, period." She wanted to make it super clear that they are pals. Another thing that made so many people realize that Zendaya's crazy in love with Tom Holland was after her BFF quiz for BuzzFeed with Timothée. During this quiz, two actors were asked questions about each other, and one of the questions was about celebrity crush. When Timothée was asked who he considers Zay's celebrity, he immediately replied, "Easy." He then looked straight into the camera and said, "Tom Holland." Their biggest celebrity crush? Easy, Tom Holland.
Their biggest celebrity crush, easy, Tom Holland.
The biggest celebrity crush. Oh, man.
Zendaya looked down and seemed blush as she laughed at a co-star's comment about her rumored boyfriend. As for Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya admitted, "I don't really know. Maybe that's a secret on purpose."
I don't actually know. Maybe that's a secret on purpose. First time.
Zendaya then started talking about Tom Holland and what she appreciates in him. "There are many things, obviously, that I appreciate. In an actor way, I appreciate that he really loves being Spider-Man," as she said of Tom Holland. "It's a lot of pressure. You take on the role of a superhero wherever you go. To the little kid who walks by, you were Spider-Man. I think he handled that so well." She then continued, "In seeing him at work, even though he's not a Virgo, he is a perfectionist. Our director allowed me to come in every day of the shoot, and it was cool to see how he cares so much about his work and making it right. I watched him do a fight scene all day, which is exhausting," she added. "He'd do a move, come back to the monitors, watch it, and say, 'I can do that better.' I'd be like, 'Dude, you got it.' But he wants us to be perfect, and I really appreciate that." But what's really interesting is how Timothée Chalamet and Tom Holland really feel about one another. First off, it's important to admit that Timothée has been mistaken for Tom on a number of occasions. Can you even imagine that? That's a really fun thing because these two actors don't look identical. However, it's safe to say that they do share some physical traits. They even have similar energies and a penchant for charisma. But this mistaken identity doesn't insult Timothée. "I have gotten called Tom Holland, which is awesome though because he's a great guy," Timothée said to the BBC. The next thing that was really great to hear is that Timothée thinks that Tom Holland is a perfect person to bring Spider-Man to life. He also said that he's gotten to know Tom through Zendaya a little bit and he's really happy about that. But we all know that fans are more about pitting Timothée against Tom, but it seems like there's no chance these two guys are going to confront each other. Timothée was even invited to hang out with Tom and Zendaya's friends for her latest birthday. This means that Tom doesn't seem to have anything against Timothée and vice versa. Another great thing is that Tom Holland shouldn't be so anxious about his girlfriend being so close with another star because A, Zendaya seems to be in love with Tom, and B, Tom and Timothée really get along. Tom has praised Timothée and said how cool and suave he is in real life. However, there's always going to be those fans who will prefer to think that Timothée is secretly in love with Zendaya and is doing everything he can to cement his position in her life. Fans think the fact that he always comments on Zendaya's posts means a lot and that all he wants to do is make Tom Holland super jealous and make them call it quits. But rumors are only rumors, and Timothée and Zendaya have proved millions of times that they're just friends and they are not interested in each other romantically. Plus, Timothée is actually a big fan of Tom Holland, meaning he would never break the men's code. What is fun is that some fans assume there's a love triangle between the trio. One person tweeted, "I kinda dig the idea of a movie around the Chalamet-Zendaya-Holland love triangle, but only time will tell what's really going on between Zendaya, Timothée, and Tom Holland." What's your opinion about the entire situation? Do you think Timothée Chalamet is not really happy that Zendaya and Tom Holland are going strong? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you really like the content, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.